Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We are in. We was having a little difficulty this morning. I was trying to get this live up. This is my second time trying to post and get on here. So I know that this message today that God put on my heart is meant for somebody out there. Somebody, somewhere out there. God has put on my heart today. To have a message of courage. You see the title, Finding Your Own Courage. It sounds cliche, right? It sounds like everybody is basically saying the same thing in different ways. And we are. Don't get it twisted. We are. Because I hear it. I hear it. I'm very, very tapped in. And I'm learning my gifts day by day. It's new. It's new. It's scary. But it's also very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's scary, but knowing where my gifts and my intuition and everything comes from, it gives me eager energy to keep going. That excitement that I can really hear from God. I can really see things and understand things and have messages inside me that I don't know where they come from. Where they come from. You know, I'm not studying books and philosophy and all that good stuff. I get my messages from the divine, from God. However, enough of all that. Lessons of courage on your journey. It's something that God put on my heart today in my own journey. This was a message from myself. So I just decided to hear it because I am on my own personal spiritual journey. Lessons of courage. Find lessons of courage. Look at what you've been through. Look at what God put you through and how he brought you out. It's strength in that. Can't nobody take away from that. That wasn't made up. That wasn't something that you watched on TV. That wasn't a story. It was fabricated, fake. Your walk was very much real. And if you had a walk similar to my walk, if you are a certified underdog, you get your stripes over here on this channel. You get your badge of honor over here on this channel. If you know your walk was heavy and God put you through some things, some traumatic things that could have took you out, could have had you sitting in the corner with somebody telling you to take your meds and be quiet and shut up and go to bed. And if you ain't have to go through all that and God restored you back on your feet, however that may look to you, only you know. Own that courage. Own that faith. Be your cheerleader, man. I've been so hard on myself, man. God has been giving me messages to like relax and know all is well. But you know, on this journey, you just be waiting for the next shoe to drop. You be waiting for the next lesson. You be like, you know, always on guard, always waiting to be defensive, right? Waiting to be, I don't know the right words right now to what I'm trying to say. But God just removed the rose-colored glasses off my eyes, the fear, the worry, the sadness, the betrayal. Honest to God, I feel like as soon as I broke out my comfort zone and just was like, fuck it, I'm going to start this channel. I'm going to share. I'm going to do what God told me to do. I'm just going to do it. As soon as I did, I cannot express enough how this channel already has brought so much healing, emotional inside healing for me. I'm glowing. I look better. My skin is clearer. Confirmation. I have been healing. And I think that's what this was all about. I had to release all this pent up energy in me. Carrying around all this betrayal, carrying around all these this channel has done more for me in the last 2 weeks than I have done for myself doing my shadow work and healing, like using this platform to heal, not just for the purpose of finding others that's out there like me, but healing myself in return. How can I not gain any benefit off of what God is pushing me to do? This is not going to be a long video today, people. I don't think so. I don't get on here to make these videos long, but it just be like, once I get on here, it just like God take over and it be long-winded. So I hope if anybody that click on these videos understand, once I get on here, it just come out. It just come out. It's not structured. I ain't got nothing written down. It's just raw and unfiltered. Like, I'm trying not to cuss so much, but some things when you expressing yourself, you got to put that on it. I got to be myself. I got to be real. It's pain in these stories. It's pain in these lessons that I'm sharing. A lot of pain that I'm letting go. I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. I want what God got for me. I know he got my king, my big daddy coming. He coming in. He coming in. I got to get right within myself, get whole within myself. We have to really put that work in for what we be asking for. And it's not all about just having a relationship. I want a divine partnership. I want somebody that I could really be myself with. That I can match energy with. That understand that I'm not perfect. We can release all those expectations on my ass right now. I fall short. But I'm good. I'm honest. I'm me. And I'm so glad to be in the energy that I'm in today. And I hope my energy is reeking off into this video to give somebody the courage today. If anybody clicked on this video and you see this video come across your screen today, trust me. Trust me, it's a reason. It's the reason God wants you to have courage to keep going. This world is hard out here. This world is cruel out here. You have to find courage within yourself. You have to find that inner strength within yourself. You have to seek that inner strength. And I'm talking to myself. You like my mind the business that pays you shirt? Yes. Because people be pocket watching the chosen ones all the time. We be under spiritual attack a lot all the time. People be minding our business, nosy as fuck. They want to know where we get our strength from, how we have the perseverance to keep going. God, they'll have it too if they mind their business and put that work in. You know, mind your business. 11:11. Thank you, God. I was hard on myself, people, and I still am. I'm a work in progress. I gotta be honest with you. I still am. I really can't believe sometimes how God really did his 1-2 without me knowing. Like, and I'm feeling like I be in so control of stuff. You know what I mean? I know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going to happen from one day to the next. I get up at 5 every morning, between 5 and 5:30. You know, I wake my daughter up. We take our showers. We start breakfast. You know how it is if you have kids. I'm hustling, and I'm by myself with it. I have a 9-year-old daughter. If anyone didn't know, I'm a single mother of one. My birthday is coming up next month, February 6th. I will be 47. Yes. Thank you, Father God. Whoo, I could cry. I'm feeling good. I'm about to get back in the gym because I'm a little jiggly. And I feel my body changing. I'm getting older. So I'm acknowledging the aches and cranks and stuff. And I ain't as young as I used to be. So that's self-awareness. That's self-acknowledgement. So I'm getting back into the gym. Where I'm at, where I live at, it is cold right now. And it's probably cold a lot of places around the world right now, not even energetically. It is cold. When we left out of here, it was like 23 degrees this morning. We was bundled the fuck up. Walking to school. I was off today. So I'm like struggling in my energy. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm off today. I'm used to, juggling and multitasking. And I got the day to myself. So I'm drinking my coffee. I've been nibbling a little bit on some fish I fried up last night for breakfast. I'm not really hungry. I was just nibbling. I am hard on myself. My life is not as bad as I'll be making it, man. In my head, the devil will play on your mind. He will play on your mind and make it seem like you got to stay in fight or flight mode. Like, you can't relax. You can't enjoy life. You can. My life is so peaceful right now. I'm lonely. No, I'm not. My spirit guides and angels around me all the time. But yeah, it's real, man. I've been having my foot on my neck for a minute. Not buying myself no clothes, wearing the same shit over again, trying to blend. I keep my hair done, so I go through. As long as my hair done, I'll be feeling like I'm cool. But no. I'm getting back to myself full throttle, little by little. Like, no, I've been walking around bummy. Shows on. No matter what you put on, no matter what you throw on, you're going to get attention. It don't matter what you look like on the outside, your energy is going to show. They're going to hate regardless. I've been getting that evil eye energy, that hate, and people don't like me. Everybody not going to fucking like you. Please know that in the first and foremost. On this journey, the journey less traveled, you're not really going to see too many people. You're not going to see so many people. God going to have you on that road for a while until he placed somebody on your journey to help you get to a little further on your journey, you know. But people going to hate on you regardless. So you might as well boss the fuck up and do you. I'm stepping out my comfort zone this year. I'm going to get dressed. And I'm not trying to show off or anything, nothing like that. I'm just going to be me. Hate me or love me. I just got to be me. I don't hate on nobody. I always encourage everybody. Whoever God put on my journey, I encourage them. Be you, because the more you suffocate yourself, you ain't living. You still masking, you still people pleasing because you down in your light for other people. Fuck them. Real shit. Fuck them people. They don't understand what you're going through mentally inside. They don't know what all you have to go through to make it through every day. Financially, emotionally, spiritually. You know, be the best that you can be day by day. Don't rush anything. It's not who can get to the finish line the fastest. It's who can endure the journey. Who can endure that race? Who can endure, who can tolerate, who can take the spiritual warfare and keep getting up every day smiling. Knowing you being hated on, knowing your neighbors don't like you, knowing the people in the community looking at you strange, and you still keep going. Fuck them people. Fuck them people. Whatever God puts on your heart to do, he is talking to you. He's not talking to them. You cannot share. Please, 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 please do not make that mistake. You cannot share with regular people. You got to check their energy, people. Check people's energy before you start opening your mouth. Trust me. You start sharing messages that God personally give to you, to other people, without really knowing why you're receiving these messages, and it depends on where you at on your journey too. Like, use discernment. That's all I'm gonna say. Use discernment, because people will look at you like you crazy. I made that mistake for a long time until God kept bumping me in my mouth. Everything. I was in a relationship with someone, and I felt like we was on the same journey together, right? But we was trauma bonding at the time. My forehead look big as shit. Anyway, it's a distraction. And I felt like we shared the same things. Like, I could talk to him, I could be vulnerable, I can share. Not really. I wasn't tapped in then. Shit was coming at me left and right. I was watching tarot videos. I was getting, I was finding my way. I wasn't as seasoned as I am right now. And I still got a long way to go. Long way to go, right? Everything that God put on my heart, I was so excited to share the news, especially with the closest person I had to me. He was looking at me like a nut and wasn't saying nothing. Sometimes he'll be like, "Oh, you far off. You were, like in the sky. Your head way out there." He couldn't relate. I wasn't meditating at the time. I wasn't lifting my vibration. It was early on. I was still like in the middle, low vibing, but still trying to, vibe higher, let some shit go. But he was faking to be spiritual. He was so fearful of the unknown, and he just let me look crazy and end up treating me as so, right? Don't put yourself through that. That's going to stagnate you on your journey. Recognize energy, walk in discernment, and keep your mouth closed until God give you the okay to share. Trust me, whatever's for you, he's going to give for you. You're not going to miss out on nothing. He's not going to give you your divine blessings when you're not ready. That's just rule number one. Please know that. Please know that, so you won't have no false expectations. You won't be going into your journey trying to rush and ask God for this, that, and the other, knowing that you didn't do the work. That's just frauding with yourself. If you know you ain't did the work, if you wasn't by yourself for a significant amount of time without distractions, if you know that you ain't make no sacrifices, you ain't give no shit up, like if you know you didn't do the work, please don't expect God to bless you with the divine blessings, them big ones. He gonna wake you up. He gonna keep you on your journey if it's your destiny, your purpose. True enough. He gonna keep the lights on. He gonna provide always, especially if you're chosen. That's what sometimes keep us cocky. That's what sometimes a lot get us envied on. We get hated on a lot because of our divine favor. People always be wondering, they always persevering. What is it about them that they just keep fucking going? They just keep getting up. Trust and believe, a lot of times we be wanting to lay the fuck down and just play dead for a while. We want to get the fuck back up. A lot of them knives in our back be really, really, whoo. Give yourself that time with God to heal. You deserve it. If you made it on your journey and he moved you away from your past, why would you go back injured, knowing that they stabbed you in the back umpteen times, talked to you dirty, talked about you and your kids and shit like you wasn't shit? Like, why would you carry them betrayal knives in your back and still be around them folks? Why? We only get one life to live on this earth. When people show you who they are, believe them and move the fuck on. Don't stay around. Don't stay around. Trust me, I did. Look at this face. I did. Stayed around too fucking long. Naive. A nut. I stayed around in Lickville. Fuck Charlie Walker in the chocolate factory. I was Lickville because of how I cared about the people that was surrounding me. They was nothing but sneaks, but I held them in my heart. You couldn't tell me nothing about my family. You couldn't tell me nothing about the men I had in my life. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was ride or die. That's all I knew was my family. But it's just a title. You don't know what your mom did before you got here. You don't know what your dad did before you got here. They did some strange things. Trust and believe. If your siblings don't treat you with love and respect and honor, there's just people that you was born into a family with. Family is love. I get more love right now from strangers, people. I'm nowhere around nothing that I knew, nothing that's familiar to me. I'm raising my daughter in a whole different community setting where I had to heal so I can trust and receive good, godly support. I'm holding my baby so close to my chest because I refuse to let her go. I refuse to let her get injured and abused and mistreated and torn apart all the things that I've been through. I'm holding her some tight. I had to realize that wasn't a good thing. We in the house all day, every day, 24 hours a day, ain't going outside. It's not a good thing. Not being able to trust is not a good thing. Not being able to live life to the fullest is not a good thing. You can miss your blessings. God will send you good, positive support. When I went through my little tragedy a year ago, not 24, but 23, I had to heal through that. I had to really give it to God, man. I really thought that he was going to take me out. Like, I was in fear of my life. Like, wow, I'm an older mom now. Like, what if anything happened to me? What's going to happen to my baby? You know what I mean? I'm so wrapped up in this relationship with this nigga. Like, I ain't even taking my vitamins. I'm not going to the doctor. I'm not even checking up on my health. Like, we just smoking and living life, and months going by, years going by, we just paying bills and gelling. Ain't nobody doing nothing. We ain't saving no money. We bullshitting, talking every day over L session about where we want to be in life and what we want to do, and it was all a fucking delusion. It was all an illusion. Fear had me caught all the way up. When God removed that person out of my life, I went straight to the fucking doctor, realized I was malnutrition, blood low, blood count low, iron low, everything low. Like, for real, was such a wake-up call. I could have woke up dead any day, any fucking day, just being stupid, not focusing on myself, not loving on me. I had gastric bypass in 2004. Long time ago. I was 330 pounds. And I was one of them females that my weight did not bother me until it was time to put some clothes on. You know what I mean? You be like, ooh, I got a little belly. Ooh, then you know what I mean? You start going through the ooh. But I knew after my surgery, I had to change my lifestyle. I wasn't going to eat the same. I wasn't going to tolerate the same things. I was going to be living on medication. I needed them extra vitamins and nutrients to keep going. And I look back at years, I ain't pick up no iron. I ain't pick up a woman's multivitamin. We can go back 10 years or more, people. I'm being so honest. When my boyfriend passed away, September 2023, and I went to the doctor, it was talking about my heart and everything. I was in there crying, like, what's going to happen to my baby? I was in the gym for a whole year. I was like, fuck that. I'm not going to lay down. Nope. I kept looking at my daughter's face and was like, I got somebody depending on me, looking at me every day. I got to get strong. I got to get strong. I got to get strong. And I did. But then I had to reach out. I had to lean on support of my community. That's where I'm going with this message. People, your strangers will be more family than your real family. I called one of my supportive parents. Well, not parents. Their children go to the same school that my daughter goes to. So we became, connected that way. White couple. Very down to earth, very low key, but you could tell they very established. You know what I mean? They comfortable. People be watching you when you don't even know. And I feel like I'm guarded. I'm not letting nobody know what I've been through, what I went through. But I had to open up and tell him. They like, dang, people don't know what they don't experience, They've been watching me ever since. Low key, like persevere, and they've been watching what God been doing for me every day. When I don't even want to be watched, I'm bundled up, I'm head low, energy low, but I'm showing up. You gotta take your kids to school every day. You know what I mean? You gotta keep going. You gotta keep working. You gotta keep grinding. Don't stop. It don't stop. But make a long story short, I needed him to watch my daughter while I go take this big ass cost some out of me. Oh, how you pronounce it? I ain't gonna say it again. But it's a big test everybody have to go through. And they gotta put you to sleep. Ooh, I canceled this appointment umpteen times out of fear, but knowing I needed it to get done. And he said, I'll go with you. You want me to go with you? He said, but I got the baby. You know what I mean? In my mind, fear was telling me, if they put you to sleep, what if you don't get back up? Ooh, the devil had me. If you don't take this test, you won't never know where you stand health-wise. Don't be naive, people. If you got tests to take, go to the doctor. If God is putting in your heart to go to the doctor, go to the fucking doctor, man. Please don't let fear keep you from that confirmation. My boyfriend was fearful. He never went to the doctor, but he knew he had heart issues. And he smoked cigarettes back to back, was a big hard smoker. He was 46. I'll be 47. He was 46 when he passed away. Young. But his mother passed away at 45. She had a stroke too, so it was hereditary a little bit. He could have beat it, but fear kept him in denial of his health. Fear kept him not wanting to go to the doctor. He knew, but he got up every day. I gotta give it to him. Went out there, whether he was frauding and faking or not, but he got dressed and went on out there. Back to the story. God will send you, your supportive tribe, but you just have to be ready and do the work. We're going to just call them the Henrys, right? I met up with him at an ice skating ring after getting the news about my health, right? My daughter was invited to a birthday party at an ice skating ring, and she wanted to go so bad, and I was in my feelings, but I took her. And Henry family was there. And he gave me hugs like they always do. Glad to see you came out. Glad to see you brought her out, because they know I don't do shit. We be in the house. But I try to support my community because I know my community supports me. My daughter is safe. She goes to a wonderful school. Her grades is wonderful. Her mental health is wonderful. I can't ask for nothing better. She's 9. She's talking shit back, but she going through the puberty J's. But anyway, back to the story. I was like, I got something I need to talk to you about. He like, shoot. You know how, they Caucasian white people. I love y'all. We are the same color. Fuck that. We sat down and he wanted to hold this conversation in the middle of the party. Like, we just went off to the side. And so, me, if anybody started watching these videos, I cry. If you click on and become a member at Black Sheep Chronicles, you're going to see me cry. I'm just a crier. I'm a crier. Yeah. That's how I heal. But anyway, we had this conversation, and I was telling him my inner fears about me being an older mom, about my health issues, and my worry and concern about my daughter. And I was like, it's just me. It's just me. I have nobody to leave her to. That's the reality. Like, we could fraud all day long. We could front all day long. That's the real. There's no one but me. He held my hand and told me if anything ever happened to me, him and his wife will be more than willing to take my baby in. More than willing. And they got two of their own. Got a son is in the same class as my daughter. And they got a daughter, an adoptive Black daughter. It's so beautiful. And the first thing they said was their baby will have a big sister, somebody that she could relate to that looked like her. It took the worry off me. It was like, you can't be bullshitting. We gotta put the paperwork together. We gotta, it gotta be straight up and down. But it was no second guess, people. It was no second guess. It was no second guess. It was willing to take my baby and forever and raise her for me. And raise her for me. If anything ever happened to me, wow. These are strangers, people who don't even know me. Don't even know me. Don't even know where I came from. Don't even know my walk. But my character, my energy, my essence spoke to them. I can't fake nothing. Not no more. I can't mask it. God won't let me. I gotta be my true, authentic self. Whether I want to or not. I come from a deep, deep family. It's big. But there's no one that I would leave my daughter to. There's no one that I can leave my daughter to. That I know for sure that will love her and raise her properly. If God removed me from them, how could I depend on them for anything? I'm out here, people. This is real and raw and uncut. You gotta be honest with yourself, man. We not gonna be here forever. We gotta try to prepare for the future, not for us, it's for our kids. Once we start popping these kids out, it's not about us no more. As much as we want to have a hot girl summer every day and it be about us and mama gotta have a life too energy, man, that shit is corny. That shit is fake and burnt out and old. That shit keep you stuck, man, low vibrating. You cannot live like that. You have to prepare. I just got life insurance on my ass. Just got life insurance on my ass. Get a weed man $50 every time I see him. Used to anyway. And would not sacrifice $20 for $10,000 worth of coverage. At least. People, you gotta be real out here, man. Shit happens and shit happens real quick. And you gotta learn how to think on your feet. You gotta learn how to think fast And you got to have the confidence within yourself to trust your decisions. 40 minutes into this video, and we get right back to the topic. Trusting into your own intuition. Trusting within you and God can make it happen. Not you and your friends, not you and your family, not you and your man or you and your wife, you and your woman. Trusting in your own inner strength. That you can trust in your own decisions. You ain't going to betray yourself. If anything is confusing, you relax. You go to God, you get quiet, and you wait. I will not make a fast, rash, hasty decision. I'm trying not to ever again. It don't pan out right, man. You will end up having to redo lessons over again, and man, that shit is burnt out. Be patient with yourself and trust within yourself. You got this. You got it. You got it. Look at yourself in the mirror every morning. If God woke you up, please be thankful, because a lot of us don't make it. A lot of us don't make it. If God made death behave, you got to thank God, man. Be stronger than your lessons. Have courage through your lessons that you know better now. You know, they say if you know better, you do better. But a lot of times we backslide and revert back to what's comfortable. You can't grow through comfortability, man. And that took me the long way, man. I love being in the house. I don't like going the fuck outside. I don't like going outside. I don't like dealing with all that fake ass energy and people in your face pretending to be something they not. Like, man, I go do what I gotta do and come right back in the house. It's safe in here. But you're not gonna be able to grow in your safety zone. And that was a lesson that I had to learn. And I had to learn and relearn and overlearn. You gotta be uncomfortable. You gotta put yourself in uncomfortable positions to test your own strength. If you don't test your own strength, you won't know what you can do, your capabilities, just on how strong you are. I look back at myself and my energy when I was in high school. I was a people pleaser. Even back then, man, my girlfriends come get me out of class. Come on, we going to go cut school. That wasn't even on my head that day. We had cut school 3 days last week. And this week, we're supposed to be getting back. We're going to be lost in the sauce. But what I do? Come on, we going to go. End up going to meet up with some guys and shit. Next, you know, it's 3 o'clock and we got to go back home and fake like we went to school today. Mom asks, what you doing in school today? How you do? All fine, everything cool, no one weighing in. I didn't want to cut school. I didn't push myself to the potential that I should have. I'm very smart. I could have been smarter. I used to look at the kids that wasn't distracted, had their head in the book, always raised their hand and had the answer to the question and was right. And I used to ask myself, why? Why I can't tap in, like, why I can't study and love studying? It was just a struggle. It wasn't a struggle. I wasn't setting boundaries back then. I could tell her, no, I'll see you after school, man. You know what I mean? I ended up graduating. I had to pay to go to school. I went to a white school, Delaware Valley High School, where I went with white kids, but I was older. So I had to go to night school. And it was like a accelerated school. So when you paying a regular school semester, it's like 6 months now. So you really got to be serious about your shit when you're going. You know what I mean? They not even playing it. Just because you paying, that don't mean you're going to pass. They'll sit your ass right on back and you have to pay again the next 6 months. You're going to either be a January graduate or you can graduate in June with the regular class. Like, it's how slow you want to go, right? But I end up going. I'm still finding the courage on my own journey, people. I'm still finding that self-confidence within myself that I can do it. And every day, God is showing me you can. Because I got to be real with you. It be days I'll be questioning myself, you know? Even the past year coming out of 24, all last year was reflection. All last year was shadow work and reflection and shedding off, cutting cords, letting things go. You know what I mean? If I can encourage anyone out there, keep going. You know what I mean? Keep moving. Even if it's just a little bit, it's still a lot. 11:11 on the clock. Thank you, Divine Family. Even if it's just a little bit, it's a lot to God. You can't have it all. You know what I mean? That's what he was like, show me. Show me you want to sacrifice something for what you want. Show me. You know what I mean? We need God. We need that extra protection. We need that extra wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to walk with us. We lost as fuck out this zone. We don't know what's up and down, what's going to happen. You know what I mean? We don't know what's going on. So we going on to 46 minutes. I'm not gonna make this video long. Sis, find courage within yourself, man, no matter how hard it is. Don't let that inner voice keep telling you you can't do it. Because you can. If my naive, people-pleasing, soft ass can do it, can change, I know God can put that same energy and put his foot on your neck too for you to change. I was stubborn. I was not trying to change nothing. I wanted to continue to smoke. I wanted to continue to stay in my bag. I wanted to continue to do me. And no, it's levels to this shit for real. I could say back in 2021, 2022, I kept saying then I was ready. Oh God, I'm ready. I'm ready. Sound like SpongeBob. I'm ready. I was like, I can see the hill. I could see. I'm climbing. I could see. I was nowhere near ready. We in 2025. I can't even believe it. Can you believe we in 2025? They making robots to look like us. They got AI. They don't need no humans no more. We don't mean shit no more. Like, we got to mean something. You got to stand stern. You better stand your ground, man. We in 2025. Find courage within your journey. Don't be so hard on yourself. Be easy with yourself. It's not easy. It's no lesson. It's no book. We can read 1,000 books about self-discovery. We can read all day, but if you ain't tapped in with God, that shit don't mean nothing if you don't applying it. There's a lot of wise people out there. In negative energy, using their wisdom for greed and everything that's not of the divine light. So you have to be mindful. You have to ask God for that wisdom to know what's real, know what's not real. We be listening to what people say to us thinking that it's the truth, and that shit be faker than fake. You know what I mean? You can share your story with people and they'll act like they can relate and they've been through what you've been through and turn around and test you on some bullshit. Real quick before I get out of here, I opened up to a girl at my daughter's school. I'm stepping out my comfort zone. You know, I'm gonna open the door. I ain't never gonna let nobody close to my energy. My energy is very much guarded because I know myself now. So I'm matching energy in this season. Ain't no people pleasing. That nice girl is gone. I will share when God tells me to share. But all that, ooh, nice, man, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm building myself up. I'm not being nice to me now. I've been dogging myself for years, letting people walk all over me because I've been walking over myself, letting them by not knowing my self-worth, not knowing me, not standing up and setting boundaries. I don't blame nobody. I take full accountability for anyone that stepped into my energy that tried to play me for a nut. And I had to end up walking away from and showing them that it ain't even sweet. It ain't even sweet. I give you leverage. I give you love. I give you nurturing. I give you all of me because of how I feel. Not because of no manipulation and shit that you feel like you put down. Crazy. But anyway, this girl had 2 kids, single mom. You know, a lot of people is struggling out here. And I don't judge nobody. You know, she dragging her kids from Airbnb to Airbnb, trying to make them long term. And I see a lot of mothers is doing that with their kids because they don't have the stability, because they ain't allowing their mind to get strong. They just moving. They got to provide. And that's good. But it's not, because you still got a mask on. I let this young girl in. She, her early 30s. So she ain't that young. And I watched her kids a couple of times. She has a son that's autistic, that doesn't talk. But this boy touched my spirit. Every time I watched him in my presence, I would make him talk. Every time I walk past him, I ask him a question. We not accepting that bloop shit over here. What you want to watch on TV? You gonna watch TV? He be YouTube. Oh, okay. You ready to eat? Eat. All right, come on. I know you got a voice in there. God wouldn't even put you around me if you yeah. And now he can sing happy birthday. Me and her, fell out, but before then, she texted me a message of him singing happy birthday. And I told her, I said, just keep working with him. Just keep being patient. He got a voice in there. And he was starting to speak. He go to artistic school. Make a long story short, I shared a little bit of my journey with this young woman, to give her a little deeper insight of who she was asking to watch her kids. You know what I mean? Let her know, like, what type of woman I am. Not no fucking nut. Out the blue, she attacked me verbally on some more jealous shit. She saw me talking to this guy at a poppy store who lived around us. She had a little crush on. But me and him just got cool on some old energetic shit. Like every morning we would just pray. I'd be like, you take your 5 minutes a day. And he'd be like, you know what? I didn't. That's why I'm feeling all generate. And he'll give me a hug and be like, thank you. Like, thank you. It wasn't on no trying to be seen or lustful type thing. It was just an energetic vibe. But on her end, she was lusting over Poppy. Fine. You know what I mean? Have at it. He was sick one day and asked me to call him a Lyft ride from my phone. His phone had died. He wasn't feeling good. He was leaving work early. And he gave me the $40. Now, mind you, she got a car. But she just stood back looking, and I felt her energy. So instead of calling me, she texted me out the blue, calling me bitches, and that's why I don't fuck with bitches, and you trying to pull up on a nigga I'm crushing on. And like, she was in her feelings. Granted, The old Isis would have snapped. I would have snapped. I've been in her face before she knew it. I've been knocking on her door. Who the fuck you think you talking to? But I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody, right? All I texted back was like, wow, I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry you feel that way. You just lost your blessing. That's all I looked at it as. I ain't never judge you for your situation. I ain't never judge you. I ain't even gonna go all there. It's fine. You know what I mean? I opened the door, thought I could relate, thought you understood. I'm a single mom that went through some shit. I'm out here, no family. And you felt like you could send that text and attack my energy. She didn't get the answer she was looking for. She wanted somebody to go back and forth with. I didn't give her that. You letting the devil put you in this negative energy. We good over here. Always will be. Still no judgment, right? A couple days went by. She called me from a private number. I'm at work. Answer the phone. She like, when we gonna talk? Like, she my nigga. When we gonna talk? Why are you calling my phone from a private number? Because I know you're not gonna answer me. Your number's not blocked in my phone. I know you won't answer me if you see me call. When we gonna talk? She aggressive now. We ain't got nothing to talk about. I spent her again. Listen, I'll talk to you later when I get home. Like, don't call my phone. I'm at work. Never got a phone call back from me. Text me again. Well, I see how you feel. You know, I'm just going to block myself. Yeah, you do that. Ain't nobody going to stoop down to that negative ass energy. I got too much the fuck to lose for your little flea ass. Raise them up. Raise your kids the fuck up how you want them to raise them up. I'm cool, Shay. She got a car. She got a job. You good. You don't need my energy, my love, my nurturing. People get addicted to chosen one's energy real fast and turn around and it will be just as gone, just as fast as God bless you around me. I could have been a blessing to you. We could be blessings in people's life or lessons in people's life. That was a lesson learned. She lost a good friend. A stable friend that if she had to go to work or overtime or had to leave her kids home, look, go check on them for me, I'll be that one. I'm always led with my heart, but you can't always be led with your heart, people. You got to live with discernment. If I would have went and go knocked on that girl, I would have knocked her head off. You know, I've been in jail. My baby been out here by herself until I got out and all that kind of shit. For what? For what? I see her every morning. She see me every morning walking my baby to school, rain, sleet, or snow. I seen her baby the other day. She gave me a big ass hug. I said, Happy New Year, baby. Give me a hug. Everything cool? So you got a new hairstyle. I see you starting on them. I'm always going to love up on the kids. She looked so confused that like her mom gave her a different story. But my energy always going to tell the truth. Don't be scared to step outside your comfort zone. That situation showed me I'm growing and I'm a lot stronger than I used to be. Don't let people fuck you out your spot, people. Don't let people trick you out your spot. The devil will jump into anyone, anywhere, anytime to attack you. If you've chosen, protect that energy. That energy is sacred. That energy is not given to everybody. You got to walk like you know who you are, man. You got to walk because the devil don't want us to know who we are. He wants us to stay lost in sleep. Because the more of us awoke, the stronger we are. The more we awoke, the more we are open to the connection to God to understand what God wants us to do on this earth. The devil been having full reins to do what he want to do. He got full range to jump into anybody that's low vibration enough to move on his command. That's the scary part. That's why you gotta heal. That's why you gotta be connected. That's why you gotta run your ass to God. Ask him to wake you the fuck up so you can know who you are. The devil already know who you are. The devil know he can't do but too much to you because you are of the divine light. He can fuck with you. Yeah, he can send people to fuck with you all day long until you break. Because he feel like we only strong because of the favor and the protection that we got of God. And if we didn't have that, we would be running amok doing what we want to do. But the fact that we do own our own faith and we do call on to God because that's something we do want, that's a self-sacrifice. That's changing that. Now that changes the whole game plan. I hold on to my faith. My faith is built. It's not bought. You cannot buy faith. You can't. Faith is built through trials, through lessons, through experience. You can't come up. Anybody who say, yeah, I have faith in God and ain't never been through nothing, run for them people. That shit is fake as hell. Your faith is built by persevering, by cold, hard, lonely nights, crying, looking at the lesson things that God put you through. Faith. Faith is priceless. You can't buy faith like you can buy a pair of sneakers, like you can buy some ass. Excuse my mouth. You can't buy faith like you can buy hair, like you can buy a cup of coffee. Have faith, my chosen ones, my black sheeps. Once again, if this video came across your page, it was meant. It was meant. It was meant. Keep going. Every day ain't gonna be the same. We gonna wake up some days a little weary, but just keep going. Find courage within yourself. Find that self-esteem, that inner encouragement. You don't want no fake encouragement. You don't want no people around you clapping, but really don't want the best for you. Clap for yourself. Listen to your intuition. God ain't gonna steer you wrong, people. Trust me. Trust me. God is not gonna steer you wrong. But I'm gonna start my day. I still don't know what I'm gonna do today. Not that I don't have a whole list of things that I can be doing. But I encourage anybody, if God woke your eyeballs up today, give him the glory. Sit down with him. It don't take no time. And be real. Just be real. It's time to be real with yourself. Black sheeps. I love y'all. Be strong out here, man. I'm going to keep trying to push these messages out here and keep being as transparent on my journey, as raw and honest as possible. I understand now that it was fear having me stuck. Like, it ain't about nothing to get on here and share the glory of God, share the energy of God, share my lessons, share my pain. Not that I want anybody to be in the same pain that I was, but I hope y'all feel the pain through these stories because they were real. My life. I didn't even know that this channel was going to turn around and be like a biography of my journey, my life so far, but there's a whole lot more to go. I'm going to keep asking God to heal me, strengthen me and break these messages up a little bit so they don't be so drawn out. But love yourself. Be compassionate to yourself. I'm saying this to me too, because I'm hard on myself. I feel like I lost a lot. I got a lot to get back. But God keeps telling me, relax. Relax. Like, you ain't in control of nothing. Relax. And I'm trying to. Every day. I'm enjoying my peace. I'm enjoying the good energy. I'm trying to wipe off the negativity, the devil off my shoulder to keep trying to, fuck with me. Fuck with my energy and my mental. Have a good day, people. If you lasted this long, you have been Black Sheep certified. That's some new shit I came up with. It sound corny, people. Do it sound corny? You've been Black Sheep certified. Yep. You get your stripes over here. You get your all that over here, and it's real. It ain't fake over here. I want everybody to come up. I want everybody to wake the fuck up. I want everybody confirmation. Ain't no hating over here. It's time. It's time for us to come together, man. It's time for us to live outside of our head, outside of our pain, outside of betrayal and abandonment. Fuck that shit. Yeah, we been through it. God brought us through it. We ain't gonna live no more through it. I ain't trying to live no more. I want to be cool, shay. I want to be happy. You know what I mean? There's a lot of misery. There's a lot of people who want people to be miserable just like them on their level because they lack the strength, they lack the self-esteem, they lack the encouragement and faith. God is for everybody, man. He is not like that. He is big enough for everybody. Everybody. You ain't too old for God. You ain't too young for God. My daughter showed me the other day that she's just as gifted as I am. And it was scary. I ain't know what to do. She said some shit to me, boy. Was like confirmation, self-reflecting, and almost like a smack in the face. And I can't share it right now, but I will later on. But it put the pressure back on my ass. All gas, no brakes. I can't let up off of her neck because I realized my gifts transformed into her too. She's just as spiritually gifted as I am. She feels shit. She knows shit. She sees shit. So that means I gotta be more on top of my game so I can help her understand her gifts as well. She won't be confused out here. She won't just be knowing shit and asking questions and don't know why. She said some shit to me. Shook my whole world, boy. I wanted to roll up and smoke so bad. But I'm not. I'm gonna keep on my journey. Being sober. I want my mind. I want my mind back. You know what I mean? Not to say that, later on I can't go back, but right now I need all of me in this season. It's personal. This is my comeback season. It is personal to me. I let a lot of shit slide. I let a lot of shit go. I'm ready to reap my rewards. I'm ready. I feel like SpongeBob. But I'm going to let you go. Once again, keep going. Keep going. Set them boundaries. Let people know how to treat you, how to respect you. You know what I mean? And your life will change. Your life will change. As long as you be extra sweet, extra fucking nice and shit, people gonna continue to dog you, continue to treat you like a nut, continue to think they can just walk all over you. Set them proper boundaries. Keep asking God for your support, for supportive trusting divine support, and He'll send it. I love my adopted family. I do. I'd rather die for them, because I know. And it wasn't about nothing. It wasn't no give and take. I ain't had to offer them nothing. They just was like, we got her. We got you. And I truly believe that in my heart. And it gives me the strength to keep going. Keep going. And I'll see you guys on the next video. What God puts on my heart to share. I might come back on later on if God put a message on my heart later on after my daughter get out of school. And yeah, I might come back on later on. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And even if you don't, it's okay. Because I know it's deep over here and there's a lot. And I'm different. But I'm patient. And I know I'm going to reach everyone in the right divine time. As long as I keep getting these videos out, it's helping me. Big time. So I know if it's helping me and healing me, and I can tell this ain't no fake, this ain't no front. I can tell in my energy that it's helping me. So if it's helping me, I'm hoping that it'll help you too. I'll see you guys later. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Be safe out there.